Hello everyone, you're on a channel about car soundproofing. My name is Dimitri and today we will be working on this absolutely new Ford Everest. So customer has come for us with a problem that he would like to significantly reduce the noise because he plans to stay in the car longer than 5 hours per day. That's a lot. That's like almost the time that we are spending while sleeping. Yeah, just think about this. And originally this car is pretty noisy. In this video we will measure the noise before and after, showing you the process how the soundproofing is organized, because in this car we would install our ultimate solution, the most noise reduction package in Australia. We expect that for the floor we will reduce 10 decibels and for the doors we will reduce 7 decibels. 7 decibels, it's twice lower than how we can understand the noise. Yeah, that's a lot. And in this video we will guide you how to install the material, what the layers we should use, what the material. As usual, all materials will be available in the links below this video. Please take a seat, drink your coffee or tea and enjoy this video. So to measure the noise before and after, we use only proofed solution. This is our vibration speaker to mimic the road noise. It converts the electrical signal into mechanicals, and we will use this digital sound meter that will show us decibels. So we have a chance to compare before and after. Staying in our workshop, we will use the pink noise because it produces the stable frequency, the stable noise from 20 Hz to 20 kHz. So let's do this. We put to the maximum. Let's put our digital speaker inside. Just close the door. So before soundproofing we got average value 77 decibels. This is just the value, yeah. On the driving on the road it might be even higher. Yeah, so but it gives us a stable chance, a fair chance to understand the difference before and after having the same conditions, because you never repeat the same conditions driving on the road. Yeah, it might be just a wind, a tire noise. And now let's proceed with the soundproofing. So when we trim the door card, let's take a look how it's organized and how Ford did this while producing and manufacturing. Yeah, so what we have originally, what you're getting for what you're buying, yeah, for what you're paying. So here we can see the metal panel, yeah. It's like nothing there. On outer skin, that's okay, that's totally normal. Let's take a look on this gray stuff. Yeah, it's dust and water protection. There is nothing common with the soundproofing. Yeah, it stops, but you know, not significantly. So let's just unpeel it because we will not use it. We will install our vibration damping on top because it has more, it's just more performance. Let's take a look what inside. So let's take a look what we have inside. Here I see one piece of vibration damping. It's pretty small, and I can unpeel it with my 2 fingers. Luckily it's a soft, yeah, so it absorbs but vibration, but it's definitely not enough. As you can see, it still sounds like a hollow can, and I don't see anything inside. I don't see anything inside. It means, yeah, there is a plenty of room for improvements. In this car we will install our ultimate solution, and let's take a look how the plastic door is organized. On the plastic door card we can see it's an alternative for the synthetic padding, so it's like a recycled material that producer used to simplify the things. So it's just partially stop medium and high frequency noise, but that's still okay. Yeah, it's better than nothing. And I see that through the perimeter we have just a partially anti-noise tape. That's also thanks Ford for this. But yeah, here this side is absolutely empty, so it means it will contact the metal. We will cover the whole surface, and yeah, and nothing else from the vibration damping. So it means that this plastic, it will rattles. Yeah, it's shaking, everything is shaking. So We will install vibration damping there, and here to prevent the low frequency noise. So the plastic door card would be significantly solid, and then we will cover with a soft STP B+ the whole surface to prevent contact plastic to plastic. So it will create an effect of a pillow, yeah, so it will sit like on a pillow, and will also partially absorb the rest of the sound waves that is left after the 3 barriers that we will install here on this door. Another important part of the door soundproofing, this is the outer skin. Since we do an installation of ultimate stage, we use the STP Aero. This is the lightest and the strongest material that can absorb any metal resonance. So we cover the whole surface and create this special housing for the housing that is sits in the plastic door card. So it will also stop the noise which is left. And now it's like it's you can hear, yeah? It's just simple knock test, but you can understand that we filled the whole surface, covered the whole surface with the vibration damping in the inner skin, in the outer skin, and now you saw how we've treated the plastic door card. So currently we are working on the final part of this soundproofing. This is a door card. Let's take a look what's already done. First of all, we install vibration damping to remove the emptiness, yeah, so it will absorb all this plastic rattling and resonance. And on top, we are almost done with STP B+. This soft foam will prevent the contact plastic to plastic. Also, under each clip, we install anti-noise tape, so each clip sits very, very firmly. Yeah, so it will avoid any shaking of the door card while riding on a bumpy road. And as a last mile, we will use STP Bito Plus tape to install it through the whole perimeter, yeah, on the edges to avoid the contact edges to the metal. And now let's take a look how the stock door card is organized. Here we can see there are so many plastic parts which is making noise. Yeah, all these clips, they are just shaking. So yeah, it's definitely just the bare minimum what producers creates. That's better than nothing, of course, yeah, because here we can see some anti-noise, like a tiny connectors, yeah, on this clip, but still they're like shaking left and right. So by fully soundproofing, installing vibration damping, STP B+, Bito+, anti-noise tape on the door car, it will reduce all potential noises. It will absorb the noise that are coming outside, and you will drive in more comfortable conditions. So now it's time to measure the noise difference before and after. That's why we guarantee that noise reduction will happen if you do an installation in our studio or buying the material in our web shop. So we will use this digital decibel meter. It will show us the difference before and after. And we will use the same vibration speaker, exactly the same tools that we used to make an initial noise measurement. Let's proceed. Set up to the maximum level. So we are putting it here. So after we trimmed the whole interior, it's time to take a look how the architecture is organized, what Ford inserted while producing this car on the manufacturing. Come with me and we will take a look. Firstly, let's take a look on the vibration damping that this car has, because it stops and absorbs the low frequency noise. Here we can see some spots of the vibration damping that we already removed because it's pretty weak. Yeah, and we just can remove it with the 2 fingers. It means it's not able to absorb any noise. On the wheel arches, we see some patches in the center, also in the front on the driver's side and the passenger side, but it covers only approximately 40%. That's of course definitely not enough when we are talking about the soundproofing. And we will install our STP in Trigo. So at the first layer we will use STP in Trigo to absorb low frequency noise instead of this cheap solution. And the second layer we will use STP noise block to actually stop the medium and high frequency noise. So now let's take a look on the door. So in the doors inside it was just a tiny patch of vibration damping on this side, and you see, as you can see, the metal inner skin of the metal door, that's large, yeah. And this piece of, I don't know, maybe 30 or 20 centimeters, that's definitely not enough to absorb this large metal resonance. So we will cover the whole surface, inner skin, outer skin, and the plastic door card. And now let's take a look on the roof. Roof is especially important because if you sit in your car, you will understand how close your ears located to the roof. It's approximately just 15 centimeters. And here the roof, there is absolutely nothing like that can stop the noise, in except of the roof liner, yeah, that we removed. But here it's a very large metal panel with a series of reinforcement bars that definitely will start flexing when you're riding on the highway like more than 60 or 70 kilometers. So we will install vibration damping to stop low frequency noise, this emptiness and rattling, and then install on top sound and heat insulation, so it would be much more comfortable than right now. Let's proceed with the installation. Now let's talk about the roof and the solution that we will install. First of all, we will install vibration damping, STP Aero, the lightest solution, to absorb the metal resonance. And then on top, to stop the sound and the heat, we will install STP B Plus 15 millimeters, yeah, like this. So it would be significantly more quieter while driving on the highway, and it will stop echo and prevent overheating the roof while driving on the long distance on the highway. So let's proceed with the installation. So we already soundproof the entire floor and wheel arches, and now it's time to take a look and see the difference before and after. To help measure the noise level for the floor, we will use our acoustic funnel and use this speaker, just a normal JBL. So we will put it inside and we will turn the same white noise because it's stable and measure firstly the noise level on the standard carpet. And then we will use our solution, STP and trigger and noise block, to understand the difference. Let's proceed with the measurement. Firstly, we will turn on the white noise. So we can see it's 81 decibels. And now let's take a look on our solution. So as you can see, we significantly reduced the noise by reducing the noise level for 4 decibels. That's approximately 30% how our ears can recognize the noise. And keep in mind, yeah, that we will install first our solution, and also on top we will install the standard carpet. So now let's proceed with the rest installation. So in this video you saw the full sound deadening for this totally new Ford Everest. We trimmed the whole interior, install vibration damping, install sound insulation, covered the doors, floor, all plastic, yeah, all plastic. And now this car would be day and night and the customer can enjoy the ride. You saw the difference before and after. And if you would like to soundproof your car, come to SDS in Sydney. We can do exactly the same stage for your car or find a particular solution just for you, depending on your requirements. Or if you would like to buy the material, all links would be below on our internet shop, where you can find vibration damping, sound insulation, anti-noise tapes, all these components that you can install at home. Thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next videos.